State your name for the record.
Julie Elizabeth Martin.
You may proceed.
Ms. Martin, do you have two children with Mr. Davis?
Yes, ma'am.
And the oldest one, William, has he graduated from high school?
He has.
And how old is he?
He's 19. Excuse me, 19.
And the youngest one, Madeline, how old is she?
She's 17.
And has she graduated from high school?
No, ma'am. She'll graduate this next fall, or this next May, excuse me.
So in May of 2027?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, thank you. Now, previously, you had been ordered to carry insurance through another source. What source did you obtain that insurance through?
I actually just recently divorced, and I was getting my insurance through my ex-husband's insurance, but now I am going to be carrying insurance through my own company.
Okay, and do you know the cost of that insurance through your own company?
Yes, ma'am. I just spoke with the insurance person. So actual monthly cost is $1,939.98. My company will pay for half of that, and that does include medical, vision, and dental.
And do you know the cost of this insurance if it was just for you?
Yes, ma'am. For just employee only, it's $969.99.
Okay, and when will this
the company paying per half?
Okay. When was this insurance take effect?
August 1st.
Okay. Let's see. We are here to discuss also a reduction in current child support. Do you have anything that you would like to add as far as reducing the child support amount?
I mean, I don't have anything to say, yes, I do want it reduced. No, ma'am.
Okay. And there is a family violence indicator on your case, which means that there would be a non-disclosure of your address and your phone number so that that wasn't put in the order. Do you feel like that is necessary at this time?
No, ma'am.
Okay, thank you. Your Honor, I pass the witness.
All right. Do you have any specific questions for this witness, Mr. Davis? You'll get a chance to testify on your own behalf when you're on the witness stand. This is just because you are representing yourself. Your attorney could question her, so you're that person that could ask specific questions if something hasn't been asked.
I wasn't following the insurance piece. Did we figure out what the dollar amount was that the child affects the insurance?
I think it was $484.9995, which is basically $485 for the child alone. Is that monthly? Is that correct?
That's just for one child, I believe, is what Ms. Laxdon came up with.
Oh, does that cover both children?
Yeah, I'm covering both children still.
Okay, so actually, you told me the cost of the insurance was $1,939.98, but that your portion of that would have been $969.99, correct?
For just employee alone, yes, ma'am.
Right. So then that leaves $969.99 for the remaining all the children, right?
Correct.
And then the company pays for half of that.
Pay for half, yes, ma'am. So I guess that is correct.
That's $485.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
And half of that is $240 through $250.
$250, yeah.
So that's the actual cost for the child before the court, correct?
Per child?
Yes.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So I have calculated the cost for Madeline as $240-$250.
Yes, ma'am.
All right. Does that answer your question, Mr. Davis?
Yes, ma'am.
All right.
So just curious, being that Williams aged out, basically he's not responsible for paying for
I
insurance on
cannot
William as
order
well?
him to.
Okay, okay, just curious.
Yeah, I cannot order him to. He can volunteer to, but I cannot order him to.
Okay, yes, ma'am.
All right. Anything further from Miss Martin or Mr. Davis with Miss Martin as a witness?
No,
No.
ma'am.
All right, next witness.
Yes, Mr. Davis.
All right, Mr.
Yes.
Davis, raise your right hand. Do you solemnly swear or affirm that any testimony you give before the court today will be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
Yes.
State your name for the record.
Donald E. Davis.
You may proceed.
Thank you. Mr. Davis, were you previously ordered to pay child support for William and Madeline?
Yes.
And did you always make those payments in the correct amount and on time?
To the best of my knowledge, yes.
Your Honor, the state would like to offer as State's Exhibit number 1, the financial activity report previously submitted to the court.
Okay. I do have State's Exhibit 1 before me, Mr. Davis and Miss Martin. I am looking at a document dated 7/22, which was yesterday. I'm looking at the end of the previous month, which was June 30, 2026. And it is showing child support arrears of $19,252.33. And then there are medical support arrears of $3,384.28. And those, as I said, are it's the end of June 30, because I go at the end of the previous month. I do show payments coming in recently. I don't know if there was some old judgment that's never been paid, or, you know, where the arrearage came from, but I'm just showing that's the arrearage showing on this record. Is there any objection to the record? State's Exhibit 1.
I'm sorry, what did you
Well,
say? The final,
ahead.
sorry, what did you say was the final total?
The child support total was $19,252.33, an additional $3,384.28 in medical support.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so you have no objections to that?
No, I don't
calculation?
believe so.
Mr. Davis.
Yes, I do actually.
Okay, and are you objecting to payments that you've made that are not reflected, or are you?
Well, we asked for this to be lowered back like in early January, maybe late December, stating then that my income had drastically changed from the snapshot they had last July.
Mhm.
And so everything that's accrued between January and today, I don't feel that that's reflective of what my income was or
Okay,
is.
well,
So
if
I don't know if you can take that in consideration, I guess.
I cannot. This
Okay.
pleading was filed March 17, 2026. Parties were served April 2026. I cannot modify retroactively behind that.
I thought I'd ask.
Okay, the law just prevents me from doing that, so I'm just real honest with you.
Yes, ma'am.
All right. So other than that, you're not saying that you've made payments that are not reflected, because I do see that payments stopped around November of 2025. So that's probably where most of that arrearage came from, because I do there are little gaps otherwise, but most of it is from that point forward. Is that correct?
Yes,
Okay.
ma'am.
And you're not saying that payments were made during that time. You're just objecting to that it didn't get modified. All right.
Yes.
So I will admit State's Exhibit 1.
Thank you.
Mhm.
Mr. Davis,
Yes.
are you currently working?
No.
And how long have you been out of work?
Well, we're in the process of shutting down our company, so was working on that. It's been approximately, it's been a little over a year since we've been shutting this company down. I couldn't just walk away and leave all the creditors and vendors. So,
Okay. What kind of company was it?
oilfield services company.
Okay. And that was your business, correct?
Yes. Yes.
And at that time, about how much were you making?
I mean, it just changed from day one because we were making zero money. So as our company made a little more money, my income increased. Some of that was reimbursement for the money that I had put in to start the company. And as the company, I had a partner, he embezzled money. We had him arrested and his wife. So at that point, kind of threw us into a tailspin. And we've just been trying to do the right thing by all our vendors and creditors. So at this point, I am looking for a job now. I have a little more time. Wouldn't have been fair to an employer for all the work I had to do with Last Mile, the company. So hopefully in the next month or two, I will have employment.
Okay. What field are you seeking employment in?
It's what I've always done, really. Oil field sales, chemical sales.
Okay. And about how much do you expect to make doing oil field chemical sales?
And prior to the company I started, I was right around $100,000. I would imagine it'd be around the same.
And when was that?
That was 2023. I started my company in October of 2023. So prior to that,
You were making about 100,000 in chemical sales.
yes.
Okay. And do you have any interviews lined up?
Friday I do. Yes, ma'am.
Okay. And with this interview or with your, if needed, subsequent interviews, do you feel like you will be able to make at least 100,000 a year?
I'm assuming we have not talked about dollars, but the market, that's roughly what it'll be. I could guess.
Okay. Now, is there anything that you would like to tell the judge that I have not covered?
I mean, when we had the means, I was paying right along, and that's great. But as my income changed, I feel like we weren't able to get this modified to reflect my actual income. So it's really pushed the arrears up higher than what they should be. And anyways, that's really all I have to add to that.
Your Honor, I pass the witness.
Okay. Any questions for this witness, Ms. Martin?
No, ma'am, I don't believe so.
Okay. I have just a couple of questions for you, Mr. Davis, in trying to determine, you said what your income would likely be if you can get this job. So it looks like you've been trying to shut the company down and paying off the bills and doing all of that for approximately a year. Is that right?
Probably closer to, let me see. Let me look at the date. 1 second. Close to a year. We have several lawsuits pending against the former partner. He and his wife were both arrested on felony 1, misappropriation of funds in excess of $300,000 each.
Okay. And those criminal trials have not been held?
I believe they're waiting the grand jury in Midland.
Okay, all right. And
So
so,
any delay was just, legal has delayed
all
a
right,
bunch of
so
the others.
during this close down process, you said you were still working, paying, if I recall your testimony, you were working, paying off vendors and such. Is that correct?
Just working with vendors. We haven't paid them off, just working through a program to maybe work with the vendors on, so they wouldn't come at us with lawsuits ourselves. We've been
Okay.
working with them. And they understand that we have some legal action taken against the partners, so
right.
just all that's very time consuming.
All right. Did you draw a business draw, an income? What were you living on during that time?
Just my retirement, just my 401k. And that's what I was making until November, up till November when you saw the last payment. That's what I was paying child support out of as well.
Okay. And why did you stop making those payments? Even at a smaller amount? I'm not saying, even if you thought your child support should have gone down, why did you stop making payments, period?
Just just didn't have the money to do that.
So there's
would've-
no more money in your 401k?
Right.
So it's depleted. You have so what are you living on now since November, I guess is what
We're just trying to sell a few things out of my yard that we had paid for back when the company was doing well. And if there's any equipment that we can sell,
Okay.
that's what's been keeping the lights on.
All right. So what are you basically selling and bringing in monthly through that?
Oh, it's not monthly. It's very minor. We had a little bit of pipe, some equipment and some pipe that we've sold. Probably $4,000 or $5,000 in the last 6 months. I mean, it's been very minor.
Well,
That
obviously you
and
had to have
that and what
income.
was left in the 401k.
All right. You've had to have income since
Well, I
November.
have my wife too, and she's depleted her 401k. So it's not me on my own. I have a wife.
Okay. Is she working?
No, she's doing the same thing. She works with the lawsuits every day and with the
Okay. So how do you make, or
with
do
the
you not have a house payment?
no, it's paid for.
Okay. So your house is paid for, no car payments?
Yes, car payments, but we've had in the last few months we've been able to get some deferrals
Okay.
and work with our creditors on those as well.
And so is there any reason one or the other of you didn't go ahead and take a job?
Well, that's what I'm doing now. I mean, we're at the point to where I can actually spend time and go get a job. I felt like it would be a bad disservice to any employer I went to work for because this was taking so much of our time daily. But at this point, we've got it dwindled down. And Julie, my wife now, her name is Julie as well, so don't get confused. She can handle the day-to-day with all the attorneys
Okay.
and our creditors, and
What
I'll go
okay.
back to work. So
Well, I was still trying to determine what you should have been paying during that period of time, whether it was the full amount or a lesser amount.
I understand.
So if you had gone to work somewhere else during that time while you were doing this, what could you have earned?
I mean, that's a open-end question. I guess you can use the $100,000, but who really knows? But I would assume if I was out in the job market and got this job, it's around $100,000.
Okay. And if you had done that back in November, what was the market in, say, November, if you'd have gone ahead and done that?
I mean, there's no way I could have done it in November, but had I been able to, you know, if we did it, let's see, hang on one second. Let me put my calculator on. I mean, I'd figure that'd be, if you figure from January till now, that'd be 50,000, obviously, simple math. But, you know, that whole time, we weren't just shutting our company down. We were trying to keep it alive to see if there was any work we could gain to get back on track with that company too. It wasn't just shutting it down. So, but I just had to let go of all the employees, and we just weren't able to catch any jobs. So.
Okay. Give me a few minutes to do some review of notes and
Can I ask one question?
you may.
And this is just through my children, 17 and 19, but they said that he had a house in Midland that he sold also.
All right. Is that your question? Did he sell a house?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Mr. Davis,
Ma'am.
that was the question she's asking. You.
Yeah, the information coming from a 17 and 19-year-old can be very construed, I'm sure.
Well, that's why I prefaced it with saying coming from my children. I didn't say it was
Yeah.
100%
A lot of
accurate.
things can come from children. That was a rental house that Last Mile Energy, the business partner that did the embezzling, rented that house, and we were obligated to fulfill the lease. So we had no. And then we had a electrical fire at our house in Odessa. So since that house was already leased, we were able to move over there while the repairs were made by insurance to our house in.
Okay. Well, the question was,
in-
did you sell a house or did you not?
I didn't have a house to sell. We rented it,
Okay.
and insurance paid for the rent. So.
All right. Any other questions of Mr. Davis, Ms. Martin,
No, ma'am.
Ms. Laxton? I'm
Mr.
sorry that I
Davis?
didn't give y'all a chance after I inquired.
No, that's fine. Mr. Davis, do you have any other children under the age of 18?
No, ma'am.
Thank you.
All right. Thank you. Now I'm going to do some calculations. I'll be with you just shortly. And you said no other children, Mr. Davis?
None under the age of 18.
All right. Thank you. Okay, I find that this court has jurisdiction. Evidence would support a finding that there has been a change of circumstances since the entry of the prior order that would warrant modification of support order. I'm going to do the modification first because it affects my arrears, and we'll go from there. I do find that I can modify this effective May 1st, 2026, and I am going to do that modification. There's a modification necessary on the medical issue as well as the child support payment. I will order based upon the ability to earn $8,333.33 a month, which is the 100,000 salary, that child support at 20% after deducting the $242.50 insurance coverage as well as the taxes and all per statute, that 20% of the net, which was $6,355.83, comes to $1,275 in child support. I am going to modify the child support to $1,275. And that's in addition to $242.50 in medical support, cash medical support, ordering Ms. Martin to provide the medical coverage through sources other than her, no, they're through your employer now. Is that correct? They were.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, through your employer at the pro rata cost of $242.50. That all begins May 1st, 2026. So your pay record will back out the 1840 or whatever it was. I'm sorry, it's been a minute since I looked at it, but whatever it was at that point, and put in these amounts as of May 1st. So that will change the arrears from May forward. So I'm calculating then the arrearage finding as of April 30th. It doesn't mean you don't still owe the amounts for May, June, and July, but they will catch up when they update the financials in the record. And you can look at your pay record and see what the actual total of the new modification plus the other is. So the child support arrears on April 30th are $15,433.13. And medical support is $2,758.62 on those dates. So those are your judgments against Mr. Davis as of April 30th, 2026. Modification effective May 1st of the $1,275 and $242.50. The medical support arrears will be paid at $75 per month. The child support arrears at $225 per month, beginning 8/1/2026, because obviously I'm not going to make you go back and pay something that I didn't order. Income withholding is ordered. Cost of court taxed against Mr. Davis, but as billed by the district clerk within 30 days. If you ever need more time, usually if you talk with them, they'll give you more time. That's the order of the court. So yes, you accumulated more arrears because you just paid nothing. And that's just a lesson learned, and your children are almost emancipated, so you probably won't have the ability to use that lesson in future, but maybe with a friend you can. But those amounts are owed. That's the ruling of the court. I'm going to ask the AG to draft it in written order. We'll review it, sign it. Once that's done, you all get a copy. All right. Anything else before the court dismisses?
No, Your Honor.
All right. I wish you both the luck. I hope you can get things worked out, Mr. Davis and Miss Martin. I wish you the best as you go forward as well.
Thank you so much.
All right. Thank you. Just hit your red leave meeting buttons and you're free to go.